seen, I've grown up watching Hamilton, whether it's on television or in Parliament or speaking. And she has been a trailblazer for many women in her generation. It has been incredible to see what she has achieved. And when you say that she's real, when she communicates authentic, to do that and be a woman is very, very tricky in her life. To do that and be a woman and be beloved, it's really hard. And I think that's the trick.
Or whether it's beloved or it's love-hated or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just that she made an impact. And I think the key to her was soon after she arrived in the 80s, politics was quite mean to women actually. And she had a certain that's true as well. And she had a certain look, and she got this nickname, Boris Karloff, who's the famous horror film actor, was called Boris Karloff, and she embraced it. There were people who said this is unfair. She was the first to say hello Karloff. So, bless her. So just to run through some of the history of this amazing lady, she was 78 when she died. In a statement, her agent said she loved the cut of classic Christian debate, and that her life and career was driven by her strong Christian values and commitment to public service. And was a conservative MP for Mason for 23 years, and she served in John Major's government most famously as prison minister for 1995 to 1997. After moving to the opposition benches, she then served with William Hayfair, who served as shadow leader for Tony Blair, and she was in his shadow cabinet roles, including shadow office and shadow home secretary, where she served and made her mark.
If you are caught in possessing a drug, there will be no more turning a blind eye, no more issuing just a caution. You will face for the first offence a minimum of a fixed penalty of a £100 fine.
We have to sort of like in jail. There's a £100 fine there. So, yeah, she stood down to Parliament in 2010, and what you can see here is where she made the switch that Brian mentioned. She was in the Brexit Party, then the Reform Party, and was elected to the European Parliament in 2019 for the Brexit Party, when that odd period came about when they were in the European Parliament, but we had all voted for Brexit, which she very much embraced. She was also a much-loved TV personality, and a famous thing with Anton, where I don't know if she even knew where she was with some of this, but she was so funny. We don't even really remember any of the... We don't remember who won this year. She won it, basically. And Anton did it during there is talking about that. And she also showed us off the side when she entered the Celebrity Big Brother house in 2018 and finished in second place. So she was there. And this is the Anne we knew, is that when she wasn't in a political debate as being a bit of a backlash, she was a very, very kind and personable individual. Never swore, oh no, never used bad language, she was always, but then we come back to the thing she's best known for, is the many passionate taking appearances on this very show.
But that's all that's separating. Yes, it is. This Anne is the best policy we have ever had for a long time. I would like to see her running this country. I think she's the lady to sort out the mess.
I'd like to see Anne as Prime Minister. Well, we've had calls for that before.
Well, I'm defending her.
Actual life side. I'll be evil. We'll be that's gonna, yeah. That's big, isn't it?
Oh, that's horrible.
And that could really, that could probably go through.
Yeah, hang on. There's a silence that we don't believe. There's actually a bit of there's a silence. Down my side, it's every day. Yeah, I want to hear from the Irish as well, but can you read the country space? And,
come on. Here we go. That's it. There we go, look at that. That's brilliant. That's beautiful, man. Lovely. Don't worry, you're going to stop, and now you're going to control where you're moving with the stick. So you can, that'll do it. So you just know that we can make it all the stick with the hand is the joystick and you can control like there you go. That's it, and I'm doing it. You're doing amazing.
This is my commander. I had my best on it, my hat on it. Why are you on?
Where were you when I was here?
Well, that's a rude question to ask. But let me just tell you this. You are a young man. I am an old lady. Get off this random.
I don't think I can handle that. You fucking man told you to get off that song now, so you're getting off it. Isn't that great? Almost such a great sport. You never said no to any of our crazy ideas. And a friend of the church, Kevin McGuire, you woke up like you this morning to hear this, Kevin. Your thoughts? Oh, Jeremy, I'm shocked. That's a life form for nature. And I've just been laughing at all those. And in real life, you know, swim lounger, you just lead off. There's no way you would be able to hang around. And I just agree with found on YouTube from Margaret Thatcher, like that work, trade unions, Brexit, rights of gay people. In a global way. And the kindly woman, I kind of thought she was slightly watching you guys. But she reminded me of an ant from a different background. Very honest and would be caring. You're a neighbour. You make sure you're okay. You live near her. You're popping down the shops and say, is there anything you want? If I bring you a paper, milk, bread, or whatever. And I'm just going to live on with all those memories. I'm not sure I thought it. I did it yet. Backwards becoming very crooked and time was really giving way. And I said, oh, does that cause you any pain? And she just said, oh, of course it doesn't. I just love this. She would never be self-pitying, Kevin, would she? Oh, certainly not. She'd see that as a weakness. She'd be concerned about other people, which she wouldn't, if you said, oh, I've got a dodgy knee, she'd be all over you. Yeah. Or you okay. But she would never want to admit that herself. So my, now in real life, my memories are going on, pulling from your program, pulling a little wheelie suitcase behind her to get the train from having to go back to North Devon and see cats that she absolutely loved. And I suspect her final thoughts would be about the welfare of the chat. And I first met her 4 years ago. It's pre-days that I was working on. Lots of people from you down there. She came in and was a debate on digital weapons. But you mentioned the Boris Karloff nickname. I was a political editor of Mirror when you came up by her own back. It was a little cruel, a little hard, but it basically got her hard right politics at the time. And but the day after it was all over the front page. I saw her through my window in the House of Commons. So I very bravely sent a young reporter down to interview, and he turned to identify himself as the Daily Mirror. Can I ask you about whatever? And she said no. And then she turned to go and she looked over my shoulder and said, is back in America. The kids don't want to talk about it. They say they'll worry about it at the time.
What is worry? Not about funeral So we bought your cremation funeral family. Our funerals are way. Your cremation takes care of everything. And they have more 5-star reviews than anyone else. No, there's more money for the kids. And for the local life and cultural treasury. Because when you experience Europe on a Viking longship, you'll spend less time getting there and more time seeing there. Viking, exploring the world in the bucket of honor. Whenever those carnivores get you, take cost for an hour or even a day, and we'll pick up the step. Find the people to get there, and on that day, you can get up news. Woohoo! Instead of holding up to 2 minutes, or the 3 minutes of the North and get on the road trip. Or meet her at Coconut Oil Formula, your skin will be your obsession. With our coconut dairy, naturally vegan, and that local hydration is everything.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's depressing, isn't it? Yeah, nice, yeah, Stephen paid, he got a 3 mil off. Yeah. Not such a lot of offers actually, 3 mil, 3 this, 3 that. No, the young Chinese bloke, I think you met him. I think there's only 2 of them on though, so he had to wait, but... No.
Oh, we're bad, aren't we?
very sad. I was distraught after my friend there for the door for annual program.
Thì tôi nói là nó mà
And came on doing community. And because my cat was Thursday, got very good one. Anyway, I helped her put on a decent. Oh my god. And it's just the fact that there are nothing funny to blow her mind. In the chaos, she was so sure.
Yeah,
And she said
that's sure.
yeah, and I know the second before between her and out of pasture. You will be able to now.
Thank you very much. There we go, the first quarter show for to be Prime Minister. There it is, hello.
Hello.
Your tribute to Dear Anne.
Well, I just froze when I heard the news this morning. I burst into tears then. I love them. Especially on yours. Oh, sorry, it really bring me.
Yeah.
Everything she said comes from her heart. And it's what she believes. And her belief, you know, she was just absolutely amazing. She never changed her views to fit in with others. Infestation annihilated. She had an amazing sense of humour as well. She was just an all-round lovely lady, and I loved the wit between you and her. I never missed this show without having her on.
Yeah, I would say one of all the people I've asked about, it's Andy, probably the number one. You know, when people recognise me for the show, they'd always say, "What's so really like it?" I think you don't even need to ask. She's exactly like she is on the air. She's got a little twinkle, you know. Thank you, Ben. That's lovely. Thank you. Oh. Well, Carol Maloney is on the line, a friend of Anne's, fellow Daily Express columnist. You won't have been on with her very much on the show for obvious reasons, Carol, but what a loss this is. Of course. I mean, the thing I never wanted to sort of get near, Carol, was the personal life. Because obviously, I didn't do the classic, what you would have called in the olden days, spinster. And I wondered whether there was pain there, because I'm sure she would have been an amazing mum.
What's that?
Or whether it's genuinely the way she
Oh, no. Horrible, isn't it? Oh, hopefully he needs to stop getting a drought. I won't be saying
Brian saying she was quite attractive. Well, I'm sure. Honestly, excuse me, I think she was attractive as the filthy red blood. That's all right. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's lovely. Thank you. And we must also catch up with our friend Jeffrey Armstrong on this. And you were in the Conservative Party together. So you'll remember that era in the 80s and Mr. Thatcher and Alan Whittaker and so on, Jeffrey.
Yes, indeed. A very remarkable member of Parliament in the old Trafford Centre. But if you walk the street with her, you realise just how much constituents love her. What I feared when I walked the street with her is I didn't agree to what she expected. She was very slightly right-wing. So it shouldn't surprise me to join the Reform Party.
Brian is oh, come on, Jeffrey, you're right-wing.
No, I was considered middle of the road, and I remember Anne saying, one of your problems, Jeffrey, on being middle of the road is you're going to get run over.
Well, you could give us an appreciation of this, Jeffrey, which is, because you're in this category, we've got 650 MPs in House of Commons. Most of us don't know who 630 of them are. Someone like Anne, someone like you, other people like Kenneth Clark, we all know there are certain ones who jump out, aren't there? What is it that allows them to do that?
Well, in her particular case, she was one, very bright, two, very articulate, and three, had very strong views.
What's that?
I pressed very hard.
No, because, didn't you hear about her husband's died?
Not because I agreed with you, but I
Yeah, no, she sent me a message on Facebook saying happy birthday, but she didn't say. Happy birthday.
represents a lot.
Sad.
And that's why it's about an individual woman who didn't mind treating what she thought. And that's why I actually admire her. We disagree on a great deal, but she was good for politics. You wouldn't find Anne Whittaker walking the streets of...
I think she's a teacher. Yeah, teacher. I think so, yeah, I think she is.
Yeah, of course, I think that's 6 years together, it seems like probably challenges like
Difficult job, yeah. I suppose it pays well, but
and as a result of that, she thought, well, I'm
quite other people's kids. Oh, God. No, I know. Yeah, well. I know. Oh, you spoke to her, didn't you? Yeah. Was she alright? Yeah. I know she can't move, barely move. Yeah. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, give us a break, wouldn't it? Give us, yeah. Hey. Oh, he's off next week. Yeah, he's off next week. Stephen, yeah, Stephen, yeah. Did you know? Oh. Oh, God, yeah. I found it to be that easy, that thing.
Save up to £517 of your car insurance when you just use Confused.com.
When intelligence is secret, every gem goes effortless. You want to be back in DMR 700. Just drive. There's big news for women who feel they have thin hair, thanks to them.
formula company years of medical testing, and they carry Sigma and Centra, a new family of vaccines, now available at the
Wait, weird.
They are giving you all the options. They are helping everything. They are making kidneys and bringing on the reality.
Wait, weird. No battery. 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 New York decimated. 5.4 million dead. No battery. Wait, weird. No battery. No battery. Seoul incinerated. 3.1 million dead. No battery. West Berlin eradicated. 7.9 million dead. No battery. No battery. No battery. Paris praised. 4.2 million dead. Wait, weird.
The title of an ad book, and it will be called The Chemistry. I thought I'd show you this one of the great big stuff with Ellen.
No battery. No battery.
Now we would chat about them, and sometimes we'd ask her to visit with us for the show. And this is just a funny example of where I'm trying to be a man. And you remember that time when Holly Willoughby opened the show on the Rock Channel by saying,
London liberated. 8.8 million dead. Communists
do
win.
the same thing. The show would open. The thing is, Anne didn't know who Holly was, and she hadn't seen it, and I was trying to explain it did not go well. Have a look. So, when she did it, she was on the same way. Yeah, the thing where you go, for the challenge, they were like, I think you read it. Let's build it on the thing. Give it a go. Yeah, but what is the idea of my doing? I think it's just sort of setting up in your elbows. You know those words sound when they're not supposed to run to you. Because it's quite interesting, I'm trying to say the thing on the view, are you okay? Just want to see what you there we go. It's about 5 minutes of me trying to keep and of course she did it brilliantly. She joined Reform in 2023. She went on to become a spokesperson. Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform UK, has said, when Anne Widdecombe decided to stand for the Brexit Party at the snap 2019 European election. It was a big moment and a huge move. The voters loved her. She played a decisive role in getting Brexit over the line and winning by a all. And let's speak now to Richard Tice, the Deputy Leader of Reform. And I know you would want to pay your tribute as well, Richard.
Yes, Jeremy Morley. Definitely sad. I really can't believe it. I spoke to Anne with a huge dropping of energy just on Monday and then texted me on Tuesday. And it was just warming up, Jeremy, to be honest. And loyalty and energy was truly remarkable when she joined the Brexit Party in 2019. The way that she was called an orator, although she was talking in type, she was a colour on the stage, able to infuse thousands of people, and had so much conviction, passion, and belief, and it was remarkable with her experience when we had meetings, sort of behind closed doors. She was really forward. We'd have a debate. We wouldn't always agree, but when a decision was made, then she showed that collective responsibility incredibly. She was always loyal and always willing to help. Sometimes she would go to the elected breakfast of the company to make a speech and then go back again. It's remarkable. To Jeremy, so often she would say, I'm doing Jeremy too. I'm in London, I'll come and see you. I know you love your Jeremy. I think it was with you over 100 times or something. I mean, that was the love for just very infusing about her views was remarkable. So funny.
Yeah, and it's lovely you say that, Richie, because we felt very complimented. She will have had a lot of demands on her time. She had to make quite a journey to come here. But we thought of you, she loved to come to us. We always put her on with a left winger, and she gets straight into it, and often makes mistakes of it, but that's shit.
Yeah, but she would tell me a month in advance on Jeremy's show that day, she was absolutely rigid in her dialogue, and it was very important to her. And when she was an MP for 23 years, that was just like a warm-up match for her outstanding performance. Celebrity comes down, I think Bruce Forsyth tomorrow, she might use nerves and take it to the next. And then, had those performances there you are on the screen in the House of Commons. It was a tragedy she wasn't made. She wasn't an overlist House of Lords because she would have so much to contribute to important matters of national debate.
Thank you so much, Richard Tice of Reform UK. Lots of heroes springing in to pay tribute to Robin Greater Manchester. What would you like to say?
Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, I first met her. I was in 50 years old, so I'm not sure. I first met her 27 years ago at Tory Park in Suffolk. So she was amongst friends, Brian, many debates, he doesn't get nasty, he might get slightly deep, but as I said, it's amongst friends. And we had a little bit of a flair and so it was very minor, policy-wise. And my lady moments were at the time was cringing to friends that were at Suffolk taking all of my guests. And then Anne came along after me about introducing change. I stood up, introduced the family, sorry that was it. No, I loved it. I come to far too many of these functions where people treat me the kids etc. And as I went to introduce her to the two friends, she called my mum, looking at her shoes, and she said, yes, I have got those shoes, they're both 2.5. And my mum went, right there, said, no, I was just wearing them. And they went, it was wonderful that. And one thing that stays with me when I remember is gear up, stuff with etc. There's one thing that stays with me, when you're young up, you're constantly telling your lover at least once every day, how kind you are to my and how much wonderful company she was. And there wasn't no vegetables, there was not a digital camera station. There was one great. Thanks a lot very much indeed. I was thinking today, I was just an actor waiting to get real publicity. Just say, I think the best man in the world. Because it would just go crazy. I'm not doing that, that's not right.
correct, you know, but telling a story, standing in Maidstone 1987, she had this music in the back, just she's right out the music, she was standing in the Maidstone High, she's saying, I haven't got any principles, I haven't got any principles.
3,
Marion and
2,
Glasgow, what would you like to
1.
say about that?
Just here for you to join,
Critical damage. System subjugated.
especially, I mean, I didn't know what all the were just started on your scope, and I believe that all should be all like that. Truthful, but it's what you see. There's no time to do like that. And I don't believe that when I hear from you, I go to my face, and I don't have an eye on you guys for 77, the both of us are 77, and we're two primary school, and she couldn't believe that either, and I thought, I need to go and do anything to let her know. I was trying to better than to see what you tell her how I felt about it.
Oh, Marion, thank you so much. That really means a lot. You can associate her with this stuff. We've had so many people call people because it's not the way it's about. If our England versus Norway at the World Cup, the rest of our good questions today will be about the countries of England and Norway, which England City was nicknamed Cosmopolis during the Industrial Revolution. Was that be beautiful? Manchester or York? Answer, do you know?
The family did a crowd a real celebration. What I said about it was this month when a ruling service. The last time we saw each other, I was out pulling the past. That's why James and Tina ran through the nation. They take care of the cremation, the family has any sense. So no worries about it. I need to have them. I need to do exactly. James saved thousands, which meant more money for her family. I got a plan too. It's all sorted. Go online or call and see a free quote and get a free £100 gift card with your plan.
With Virgin Media, it's smooth, lightning fast, and not too far cordless. For £24 a month. And no setup fee. Graphic feature business. We have Visit Virgin.com.
It's a boggart! Infestation annihilated.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
We saved the ratings of the Daily Beast out. Its grateful fans connected instantly. We think Daily deserves 5 stars. Download the Daily Beast app for free.
Tombola presents Play Your Way. With our Space Play tools, you're always in control of the fun on Tombola.
Select space, £6 space. This is the way to buy new glasses.
With $50 of the £6 attack, SelectBet.com is found. And now the Hotel Deal highlights from Survivor. Jurgen, this couple has saved over 100.
They got their tactics right.
Let's see it again. This hotel normally costs £250 a night. And boom, £150.
Leonardo just makes it look easy. World class.
Or you're only a wonder about that, where you can hear hotel prices and save up to 40%.
That's what woman looks like.
Hotel Survivor. Over time, our teeth wear down. This is due to the daily loss of dental enamel. But people can be something about this right now. With Bionic. The toothpaste is sprayed to the top white artificial enamel. It strengthens and protects the enamel surface for long-lasting, strong and healthy teeth. Give your teeth bionic strength. Now available at Boots. If you don't do it for you, do it for you.
The 3 hearing tests for Boots hearing care, Doctor. Join us for a whirlwind of royal drama, dazzling gossip, and the whispers of peace of Alice Sussex. The Royals Uncensored, Saturday on 5.
Before the great RPG, city was nicknamed Cottonopolis during the Industrial Revolution. We gave you Liverpool, Manchester, York.
The answer is Manchester.
Yes, that's the time.
That's the way to go. Well, whenever I ask her about her health, I'm just kidding, we should certainly consider Nina Kenny. They've not take tribute as well, and Kenny says, and he's a considerable politician who is never afraid to speak her mind and fought hard for what she believes. Always true to herself, a politics was strongly guided by her faith and her values. Rest in peace, Anne. Jean in Wiltshire, we've spoken a few times. This is a sad day for us all, Jean, isn't it? Did you wake up this morning and find out?
Well, my niece, she said I think so, I think I have, I think she died, I said, what? And, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to say food, but I was a bit old for that, though.
But you must have followed her career from the start, then, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
What did you think of her?
Oh, superb.
She was very popular with the viewers, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I always want showing water every day. I used to do our food bit when it was,
Yeah. Well, someone we haven't heard from today, she used to love being on the Disney Box today. So I think Henry was working late last night. But she used to love debating. She was particular left wingers she really liked. Thank you, G. Stuart in Essex, your appreciation of Aberdeen.
She was a very great person. She was a very down-to-earth person. I met her at the Conservative Conference. I was at the matches, a few of them things Matthew said that George February Island. One of the biggest, especially the late David Davis, she was a great guy.
But he was that was a very big thing for Anne because he was murdered like her. He was a Catholic. He was a really good backbench MP. This was the MP, and she took that very badly, as you'd expect. Thank you, Stuart. Thanks to everyone who's blocking and just said a nice word about that. So we'll move on to something else that is taking your full in the World Cup. You know, if I can just imagine Anne would be in the figure that she just put her head in there. Anyway, do you believe they can win against England? 0278200. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. This is the big one, everyone. They're going to face their Sunday 90 minutes of the tournament. Yes, Norway's made a big impression on and off the pitch. They got here by defeating Brazil, 5-time champions, and their imposing striker Erling Haaland has become the standout player of the tournament. Really, 7 goals so far. But his attitude is extraordinary. And their fans have made quite respectable coup with this. Spicy Row at the Bournemouth Cavan, Rodney Stadium. You look at what they're doing there, and they make that sort of strange grunting noise. Also in New York, Times Square. Let's have a look. There it is. They're throwing the cat out as well. And the military have got involved. You want to see this? This is the military right now. We need something like this, don't we? The senior team needs a row. Yeah! It's even called on here in England. And it's on a train in London. And of course, if you're Scottish, I'm expecting that you will be supporting Norway on Saturday, so that's all part of the fun. Do you expect Norway to be knocked out? Can we hope, Developer?
Absolutely. I see no reason why not. I like to start this by saying I'm a fair weather fan on a good day, and that I am by no means a die-hard fan. I can probably list you all the players. But I will say this. Are people like me, fans of England like me, we're in our element. Now we're gearing up to kind of be part of this. And I think more of the country will be watching this game because we're getting closer and closer to the finals. In terms of like just the footballing capabilities, the England players running are so exciting. I watch every World Cup and watch it quite a lot. Actually, I follow it quite a lot. And I do think that this side is this side. I do think Harry Kane. Where he spoke, I think Spanish with a reporter and everyone was Norway.
Also, there was I don't know if you saw, there was a disabled Spanish reporter in a wheelchair, and he was trying to get a word with Mexican, and he was trying to get a word with our players who all walk hard. So maybe not easy, Jude Knox.
Yeah.
And so it's quite easy to also the other. Crucially, he scored the first 2 goals in the Mexico game, without which we would not be in the World Cup now. So, yeah, he's good. I wish they fought Cole Palmer, but you're not following it, are you? No, I follow it. No, I just... How will you find out about the Norway game? What? I look now. Why not? Because I've got life. I've got life. There's no life beyond this, right? Well, but if anyone... Yeah, okay. I think we failed to do that.
The grunting and the roasting. I don't think that. I don't think it's really cool. I think it's a weird thing that they do. I think
historical, isn't it, to do with Norwegian Vikings going around the world?
I get it. I just don't
Norway is a small nation. It's a small nation.
Sure, with one player. They've got one
the
player.
rowing celebrates pillage? That's the question. I don't even know what pillage is.
I wouldn't even say that, Jeremy. You've gone far left with me.
Aren't we all descended from Vikings and
I'm not.
Well, okay, yeah. Okay, good point. So another thought on this, is there any way we can begin to dream? Is this the chance to dream? Now, can we beat them? Can we beat Haaland? Our usual Norwegian voice stands over there on camera for Maddie. She's gone to Norway because she wants to be closer to the game. Well, we'll see. We asked her to send us a message. Here's what she said.
Good morning, Jim. I am Nicola Napoleon. Cincinnati Super Cycle. Made the best opinion, and I say that. Yeah, I was from Chicago, and this is wonderful. Only very good family, while you're at it. Anyway, I hope it'll be a great match. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't believe she's away for the game. She's gone back to Bali. But so we'll see her, I think, on Monday. She's back on Monday. And my goodness, that could be awkward. However it goes, it's going to be awkward.
I think she'll be a good sport, and she'll please or whoever wins. But look, the British have been winning,
But Norway's got the greatest striker in the world right now. There's no question.
We've seen it with Messi, we've seen it with Ronaldo. The teams with just a single golden player don't tend to do very well. So it really matters at all. What matters now, the reason I say Harry Kane is because he's a fantastic leader. After the game that they had recently, he got all of his squad down together, and he gave him a little pep talk post-match. And I thought, what a lovely leader. That's a lovely thing to do.
I mean, you could recently on telly, but it was made by Dear England.
Yeah.
I saw that with the big earlier, and England always comes so close. But then,
Well, not in sicknesses, and we've also, Yeah, but the point about this is the so exciting is we're playing, I was one, we're playing exciting football and it's working. That's the key thing. Let's bring in Nigel Martin, who plays football for England as well as Crystal Palace, Leeds and Everton. Hi Nigel.
Hi Gary, how you doing?
Really lovely to see you. Is that right? It's partly how we're playing, isn't it? We seem to be enjoying our game at last.
Definitely, I think once you get to group stage, it's all the really to knock out games. Norway will be tough.
Well, the game that's the exception to that was this Ghana game, which doesn't make any sense, where we sort of played chess in a way, and we could have gone out on that.
Yeah, we could have. I mean, that's their best way of getting through the tournament, is to play very defensively. We struggle to break that down, and that's quite difficult. I think Norway will be difficult to break down, but will try and attack as well, which will give us a bit more space to attack. So I'm expecting quite an open game, which should be quite entertaining.
You've got to give us your thoughts on Haaland, because he is a monster, isn't he, really?
He's a quality striker, yeah, and I think Denmark picked up a hamstring injury and might not be playing, so that's probably our main centre half ticket. Would be a tough one, but we do have 80 seconds to step in. Dan Burns played well against in the Premier League, so that's something that might have to step in if Mark Gaines' hamstrings too sore to play.
Yeah, I noticed we're getting to, I love these football chats. Dan Burns, when he comes on, the first thing he has to do is stand in front of a guy, Mexican player, who's going to try a bicycle kick, and he basically puts his head in the way. That was an amazing moment of defending, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. That's what you want to have, bodies on the line. In that moment as well, I mean, it's pretty back to the wall, so everyone put their body in the way, and that block, if you like, describes that whole space, last half hour of that game.
There's another development, which is that the defender, Gerard Kwanzaa, who did a bad foul, got a red card, got a one-game ban, fair enough. They've now said, oh, it's going to be two. Actually, we'll see the foul here. It's going to be two game bans. So the red card equals 2 games. And people, and it's devastating for him, isn't it? But if you're watching it now, you can't do that. You can't go and studs up like that. But 2 games seems harsh, Nigel.
Yes, it does. I don't think there's any template to play. The tactic to get the ball. Yes, like or his foot bounced up off the ball into the leg. It is a red card. I don't see it being. I think there needs to be intent to actually move it up to a 2 or 3 game ban. Perhaps Julian's going to have to get out by his goal.
Thank you, Nigel. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Where are you going to be watching it, Nigel?
Down in Cornwall, down in for a Christmas match, so we'll be home, and I've got a Christmas match coming up, and we'll be here for the weekend, so watching it with the family.
Oh, lovely. Well, let's hope we all feel good about it on the other side. Thank you very much, Nigel Martin. Take care. But yeah, that's a good point. The Trump thing, he's all about criticising Trump. But criticise Trump? I think you know, but Trump made a call to get his player on the pitch. Well, where's Keir Starmer? Why isn't Keir Starmer calling?
This is really serious because this World Cup is showing how FIFA is essentially writing the market its own homework. How in one game, for example, the game between that Egypt was knocked out in, there was some outstandingly bad calls being made, and the entire Egyptian side is now taking FIFA as always been allegations of corruption, we've had allegations of match fixing, taking a call from Trump and saying that yes, it's fine, one of the players can come and play again, whilst making this call in England. You can see why we would have
Actually, what I think is amazing is that they had so much heat over that Trump call, because Trump says, yeah, God, Johnny. So we don't want to... So he said, so Infantino's in trouble then, because Infantino took the call and put the American player back on the pitch. So that's stage 1. And stage 2 is they then say, you know that England player? Yeah, we should get a 2-gamer. So they obviously don't care about how it looks at all. Kate, and that's dangerous. And now there's this other one, this, where are FIFA based?
Yeah.
Switzerland.
The Swiss team is FIFA playing in red. And so what they can do in the Norway game is they yellow card Jude Bellingham. So he can't play against Switzerland. That's what we've got to worry about. No, we're wargaming this.
Conversation. It takes all the fun out of it. I mean,
It doesn't. It adds to the fun. It does. I think it adds to the fun. I hate to see teams carded out of matches. I don't mind. Hated Berkshire High. Are you worried that we could be done like FIFA here? They could just send two of the players off or something? Don't worry. We will win on Saturday. That's the best question.
Well, I'm hoping, but as I'm on Norwegian, I really don't know who to support, so I'll be cheering on both sides.
Your grandfather is Norwegian.
My father.
Your father? Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. Did your grandfather, who's no contest, you've got to support England. Is your father still with us now?
No, he's not. And I only discovered my Norwegian heritage about 6 years ago through DNA ancestry. Yes. So,
even though your father was Norwegian, you weren't aware that you were partly Norwegian?
No, I didn't know my full story until about 6 years ago. And now I've discovered a lovely Norwegian family, and they'll be over the years at the same time from Canada, where a lot of them live. And yeah, I don't know who I'm going to cheer for, really.
I'm thinking just emotionally, I think you could cheer for Norway in this situation. We may give you that. I think it's a very unusual, it's emotional, okay? Thank you so much. Later, it's the paper and everything else to do outrage over Restore Britain leader Rupert Lowe's comments about these young players school. After the break, we're asking if you want Burnham as Prime Minister. 6 years done deal after an overwhelming back with the October yesterday. 0207 82 2222. Sorry. What technology takes us and the using is it Siri, broadband, or Bluetooth? The answer is Martian zap away those pesky pets with the Tesla jet graphics from JLL. The microelectric current travels across the electro-mesh design, serving up a shock to mosquitoes, flies, and even wasps. Perfect for helping keep your home insect-free. And great for the beach, it's relaxing in the garden, and the keeping bugs and insects away from your face. That fast and keeps them out of play. Jet graphics from JLL. Only $9.99 from Asda Orange. Bother clients, check out at JLLdirect.com.
Save up to £200 for your home insurance. Just use Confused.com.
I've got a goal today. I was thinking of doing it. While today, Tom and I, Mum said we had to start to take that lead. And we might go on holiday. Like that.
With Allergy Life Insurance, you can help protect your family if the worst happens. From £5 a month, plus wellbeing support to help with processing illness. Allergy Life Insurance. Protect life with difference.
Sounds like Ocean's High. Play safe with our range of safer gambling tools. That's how check everybody in and keep track of your play with OJ's Safe Mate.
The unspoken side of the metaphor, vagina dryness. I thought it was something that we just help with. The little even sexy and painful. It sounds much for the more my vagina not feel moisturized, like it only gives feel the fundamental. These are moisturizing creams, the bulk relief from vagina dryness after just one application, also available as a restoration.
There's big news for women who feel they have thin hair. This news is designed for men. In a study, over 90% of women used new type DMG, so they noticed their scalp was less visible. The patented DMG formula comes from years of clinical testing and makes hair look fuller and denser. New Planter DMG shampoo, Now available at Boots.
Plusnet's fast and reliable full fibre from just $22.99 a month, and with no activation fee. On our fastest speed, you can also scoop up a reward card worth up to £100. That's a plus. Call or visit plus.net to switch now. Go on.
This summer at Tesco Mobile, there's even more Club Card points to help you make more of your summer. Get our 100 gig SIM for just £15 a month, Club Card prices, saving you £60. Plus get a fantastic £20 worth of Club Card points, worth double with over 100 reward partners. Or even triple with selected eating out venues. It pays to be connected. Search Tesco Mobile, every little helps. When they mean the world to you, having Pet Plan Pet Insurance can help you get the best care. Save 10% when you sign up at petplan.co.uk.
The Odyssey, over-realistic story of a decency's oncoming journey full of myths, monsters, and mysteries. Village, tell us about life and
They've got all one anyway.
The Odyssey with Dan Snow, Thursday at night on Fox.
Siri, it's Bluetooth.
And why would I put in the screen? I'd put it in the home description.
They caught me out there because I would have said Siri because it just looks different. But no, it was King Harrow's Bluetooth. Their marketplace. Everything else Britain is sweltering and another heat record has tumbled. Brian doesn't think we should do heat waters because if it's hot, you know it's hot. So why are we being told it's hot? In a moment, we're asking if you're happy that Andy Burnham is still, I think he's on the verge of becoming Prime Minister. It's just that thing of, have you got enough Labour MPs to vote for him? He seems to be one away last time, I think that might have changed. Let's return to the football to check in on the best World Cup sweepstake knockout stage Indy at Wells.
The best World Cup sweepstakes knockout stage of world.
Brilliant. Okay, so here we are, the last 6 minutes, and that's why it's the best. We've played horrible tournament successfully, and you'll see that what we've ended up with the quarterfinals, Argentina, Switzerland, Morocco, France, and Belgium, Norway, Norway is going on Saturday, and we've just had the result for the France game. They booked their place in the semi-finals with a 2-0 win over Morocco. Kylian Mbappe put France ahead at the 60th minute with a curl strike just beside the penalty area. This is good, isn't it? Ousmane Dembele sealed the victory with a low shot 6 minutes later. It actually, I had a feeling Morocco were going to go further. They just seemed to make light work of various other things. Did they beat Scotland? Was that the one as well? Anyway, so unfortunately, let's have a look here. We've lost then Helen, who was Morocco in our sweepstake. Sorry, Helen. And David in Yorkshire, who was France. You're rejoicing.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So, were you watching it last night? Yes.
I was my first I'm really sorry about Anne. She's a legend, an absolute legend. She'll be incredible.
Yeah, that's a lovely tribute. And what's wonderful is, I think you heard earlier Richard Tyler saying she would always say, well, I can't make that day because I'm with Jeremy. So we're very complimentary.
Fantastic.
We had a big part of your story. Oh, I know, irreplaceable. So look, are you able to go to support France, David, or are you going to have, we're going to have a terrible quandary if it's France-England in the final? Imagine.
I've just called your telephone person. I've got my England top on today. We're just staying on now until we win. Sorry, Matthew, close you are in Oslo. You know, but last night, Jeremy,
very ugly what win, but they did the job. It's a bit like Colombia versus Switzerland, or rather be at the death. Yeah, no, I agree. Thank you very much. I was actually caught when I thought the record point Switzerland was withdrawn. That was so boring. And MIT, so tonight, I did that this good. So it's Spain, Belgium tonight, and whoever wins that will play France. And now if you have a look here, Spain is Margaret in South Ayrshire. So how are you doing, Margaret? Are you worried? Oh, not on the line. Okay, so, apologies. Let's have a look. Who have we got here? We've got Isabel Belgium. I see. So, Naomi... No, wait a minute. This is right, guys. This is all my fault. So, Belgium is Isabel, and Spain is Margaret. And they're watching TV. They're playing tonight, and we'll catch up with them after the game has happened.
I think 5 of the 8 countries in the last 8 are monarchies.
Oh. 5 of the 8 countries are monarchies. Yeah, no, you know, that was the best World Cup sweepstakes knockout stage in the world.
The best World Cup sweepstakes knockout stage of the world.
Okay, next topic. Do you want Andy Burnham to be the next Prime Minister? 0207 862 2222. He is essentially guaranteed now to replace Keir Starmer after receiving the backing of 322 Labour MPs. When the nominations for Labour leader opened yesterday, he's the only declared candidate. Even if a rival candidate did emerge under Labour rules, they would need every single remaining MP, 81 of them, to nominate. And I think what's happened here is Labour, in general, they decided to try and just be one short for a while to add to the drama. So obviously there will be another person that comes in very soon. MPs have until Wednesday evening to make their nominations. Then it's up to the trade unions. Assuming all goes as expected, Andy Burnham will become Prime Minister on Monday the 20th of July. It's a weird situation that you may have Keir Starmer in the USA watching the World Cup, and then going home the next day and losing his job. Burnham yesterday said he was deeply grateful to those who nominated him. He's also started with an apology for Keir Starmer's policy on Israel, which is interesting. He's very worried. Why is it worrying?
Well, I'm very worried because
let's have a look at what he said.
Not many people fear that at the start of Israel's military action started, my party expressed that. I am sorry about it. The response was too often not to do it.
Keir Starmer justified checking water onto Gaza.
Keir Starmer swallowed Israel and seriously in on the direction. Burnham is more interested in the Islamic vote. They have lost the Islamic vote to the Greens and the Parliament.
Is that just how many
This is just what's driving the Islamic vote in this country. They lost seats in inner London that they have lost in decades.
Well, I don't even know what you're trying to say. It's very hard to spot.
I'm trying to say, we must not back away.
Are you saying Islamic? Are you saying that the entirety of the Muslim population of the UK is going to come and vote or support Andy Burnham because of Gaza?
Yes,
That's majority.
See ya.
It's one of the few block votes left in this country.
Right.
It's one of the few block votes.
It's important to understand that there are more than just the Muslim community, not about the Muslim community in the country that needs the Labour Party to stand exactly for
You can do it, man.
Unfortunately, it is also right-minded anti-war people who are saying that what's happening in Gaza and the genocide is a travesty. So what he's doing is course-correcting to what the general public in the country
thinks. Starmer did say some things that were startling at the beginning stages, not calling for a truce and saying that it was justifiable for Israel to cut off water to Gaza. It obviously annoyed a lot of Labour MPs. Andrew in London, more generally about Burnham, he's about to be Prime Minister. Are you feeling good about it?
I feel good about it, but you know, Jenny, I never voted yet, but what's the main thing? My main problem is Starmer, the whole Gaza thing. that is an abomination. What's going on here? What's on
So what about 1,300 dead Israelis? What about the murder of Israeli children?
Listen, Andrew. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of children buried under the rubble. I'm not going to take no lectures from you.
Oh, that's right, and that crazy horses. That's what I should basically say, it's like a favourite time.
The most important thing that Burnham's going to do is this toxic environment is trying to bring us all together to fight the team we're doing.
Oh, right.
A way forward. Division and all this blame. Farmer's gone. Burnham's coming in.
I think that's a shit time to get angry though. I realise the whole farm of it, all these shit going
Yes, what?
Well, I know it's right, because that's only point to go for it. I always thought, oh god, I'm so afraid to move.